Ayan. So for this afternoon, guys, ang kailangan natin gawin is yung ating machine experiment. Ayan. Machine experiment number 7 na tayo about 6 by 3 bit divider using repeated subtraction. So explain ko mamaya how are we going to do this one. But before that, let me remind you as well that you have to do our 6th learning journal about CPU. Yan. So may dalawa nang nag-turn in. And then, supposedly yung due date nito ay ngayon, pero as usual, you're given naman 1 week to finish. So, pwede pa yan up until October 21, along with your machine experiment number 7. Alright? So, for your machine experiment number 7, basically, related din ito sa machine experiment number 6. Kung nagawa nyo po successfully yung machine 6, about 4 by 4 bit multiplier. So, madali nating magagawa yung machine 7. Teka, may nag-chat ba? Okay, sige lang. Okay lang, Ashley. So, you can upload later. Ayan. So, yung ating machine 6, di ba? Ang ginawa nyo doon, nagawa kayo ng code for a 4 by 4 multiplier using repeated addition. So, inobtain natin yung product by means of a repeated addition method. In the same way, ganun din yung kailangan gawin natin for machine 7. Yan. For machine 7 naman, 6 by 3 bit divider using repeated subtraction. Ibig sabihin, yung input A natin, dapat siya ay 6 bits. Kaya ito, A5 down to 0, 6 bits siya. Then yung input B natin is 3 bits, kaya ito ay naging 2 down to 0. Similar to your repeated addition method, kailangan natin ng clock, 'di ba? So, yung output naman natin, kailangan natin kuhanin yung quotient, which is naka 6 bits. Kita naman natin sa block box. And then the remainder is 6 bits. Ibig sabihin ng remainder, yun yung magiging excess when you do the repeated subtraction method. Example, ito, ang input natin ay 20. And then, yung A dyan ay 20, yung B natin ay 3. So, yung ating 20, ima-minus mo siya by our second input until such time makuha niya yung endpoint niya na hindi na siya kayang mag-subtract by the input B. So sa example na to, 20 minus 3 is 17. And then minus 3 is 14. Minus 3 is 11. Minus 3 is 7. Minus 3, ayan. Minus 3 ng minus 3 until such time na yung na-obtain natin dito is already negative 2. So yung negative 2, that will be our remainder. And then yung how many times natin siyang sinubtract by our second input to the first input, yun yung quotient. So in this case, 6 times siya, yung 3, yung input B na 3, 6 na beses siyang sinubtract dun sa 20. So ang quotient natin dito is 6 and then yung remainder natin is 2. So in the same way, magkakaroon ka rin ng comparator ng counter tsaka ng accumulator when you did your synthesizable Verilog code. Pero it depends on your coding style. Pwedeng hindi rin naman ganito yung itsura ng coding style po natin. So we have an example. So 63 divided by 7. Yung ating first input is 63 and then yung second input ay 7. So 63 minus 7 will give you 56. Then that is our first counter dun sa quotient. Diba? Following our clock na pulsing lang 0101. And then 56 again minus 7 will give you 49. That is our second counter. And then minus 7, 42, 35, 28, 21, 14, 7. And then 7 minus 7 is 0. So the quotient now is 9. So meaning to say 7 times 9 will give us 63. In this example, wala siyang remainder, 0. Kasi wala namang natira when you subtract 7 by 7. Ito namang example na pangalawa is another example na merong remainder. So we have input 30 And then 4, 30 minus 4 will give you 26 minus 4, 22, 18, 14, 10, 6, and then 2. Of course, 2, hindi mo na siya kayang isubtract by 4 kasi it will give you negative value. Yung 2 na, yun yung remainder. And then the quotient, yung 7. And then in the same way, pwede ka rin mag-input ng 53 over 6, 47 over 5, tsaka 29 over 3. Yung gagawin nyo po, kailangan ko rin ng 5 simulation results like this one. You have to use different colors for the waveforms and then for the backgrounds as well. Pero I suggest hindi nyo gamitin tong example na binigay ko. So you have to use different values. And at the same time, kailangan merong output na merong remainder, merong output na walang remainder. Take note, yung maximum input natin sa A ay 6 bits. Yung maximum input sa B ay 3 bits. And then, yung quotient nga natin ay 6 bits. And then, yung remainder po natin ay 6 bits. And then, of course, we have here the clock. So, kung babalikan mo yung ginawa mo sa experiment number 6, definitely, wala ka halos na bago dun sa test bench and then dun sa positive edge clock. May counter din ito. You just have to consider now the remainder. And then, yung method na gagawin mo dito, unlike yung before na addition, ito ay subtraction. Kaya hindi na ako nagbigay dito ng other examples kasi nga, you can just modify yung ginawa nyo sa experiment number 6. Again, kailangan ko ng Verilog code, ng test bench, ng RTL schematic, at saka ng simulation results. Alright. So, let's continue. Kung may question tayo, you can raise your hand later kasi na-record ko lang muna yung ating discussion. Another is your final project. So, since we're getting toward the pre-final and final period, it's best for us to prepare na the final project proposal. So, you're gonna prepare a 5 to 10 PowerPoint slides. Again, 5 slides or 10 slides only per group. So you'll be group. So 'di ba by pair kayo in the experimentations that we've done. So for the final project, by group na po tayo. So yung groupings natin gagawin natin mamaya through chat sa FB Messenger. Gawa tayo doon ng thread para sabihin mo doon kung sino yung group leader or team leader and then the members of the team. So yung inyo pong gagawin, kailangan meron kang 3 topics for the initial final project proposal. And then, gagawan mo siya ng PowerPoint slides. Kaya po yan ay up to 10 kasi yung first slide, yung project design name, yung na-propose mo, the team name, the leader, and then the members. Second slide na yung introduction or background of the proposed design. So, pwedeng gumamit ka dyan ng bullets at pwede rin may mga short description or images pertaining to your proposed design. Yung slide number 3 naman, gawa ka lang ng specifications. Gawa ka ng general function na pwede mo ring i-table. And then gawa ka ng block diagram ng control mechanism and operations from start to end. Ano ba yung kayang gawin ng iyong Verilog code. And then of course, the truth table. Para klaro sa akin, ano ba yung mga features or mga syntax or even commands na gagamitin mo for your Verilog source code. Again, kailangan ko ng 3 proposal for each group para isa man doon ay ma-approve ko. Ang due date nito guys ay October 28 pa. Pero you can create as early as now yung PowerPoint slide, save as PDF, tapos gagawan ko dito ng submission file so that you could also submit dito sa ating Google Classroom. Alright, 4 members po need para sa project. Yes. 4. In the event na kulang tayo ng count, pwede naman na magtatlo. Pero dinidiscourage ko na isa or dalawa. So at least 3 or 4 members yung gagawa ng ating final project proposal. So stop ko muna yung recording and then entertain ako ng question.